Our first award recipient is the beguiling actress Emily Blunt. Over the last several years, Emily has enchanted audiences in numerous films, and her popularity soared after the release of The Devil Wears Prada. I'm pleased to present the 2009 Freeing Voices Changing Lives Award to the wondrous Emily Blunt.
Guys, thank you. This is the wrong dress for these stairs, but I have to thank Mark Bauer who dressed me tonight. But that was tricky getting up there. Shall I put this down? Is that okay? Thank you. I'll get my fingerprints on it. Thank you very much for inviting me here tonight on this extraordinary night and for honoring me. This is literally the best honor I've ever received. I'm just full of admiration for the American Institute of Stuttering and all the work that you do to encourage people never to leave their voices in the shadows and to encourage people to be heard in the way they want to be heard. And this is what I really struggled with, was that I was constantly enraged at the thought that I was misrepresenting myself. You know, why can't I say it? How can I say this? How can I avoid saying the word yes in this sentence? Maybe it would sound strange if I said affirmative rather than yes, or maybe I can spend this entire dinner conversation saying and now has everyone realized that I'm just going the whole time? And now I need someone to pass me the salt. Can you pass me the salt? No, I can't say can. So may I have the salt? May I have the salt? May I have the salt? Just say on the exhale. Now I'm gesturing like a complete maniac at the salt, and now everyone thinks I'm insane. And and then someone would turn to me and go, Emily, you should just try and see the funny side of it. And I'd be like, oh, okay. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong, Now I'm cured. And that was always tough, that people didn't really understand it. And it's very hard to define or describe why you stutter. And I understood from talking to Catherine Montgomery today that it's very much a genetic thing. My grandfather stuttered, so does my uncle, so does my cousin. And I know that there's a scientific reason, but I think when I was growing up with one, I never felt that that was helpful. I mean, it just felt like a very emotional battle and rather like a mental mountain that I was being crushed by. It actually more than anything felt like an imposter living in me. And then something rather wonderful happened that triggered a recovery. And I know it's different for everyone, and it's a very personal struggle for everyone. But what helped me was I had this really remarkable teacher who I have to mention tonight called Mr. McHale. And Mr. McHale, when I was 12, when my stutter was at its worst, asked me if I would be in the class play, and I went, no, like absolutely not. And he said, well, I've got an idea, and would you hear me out? And I said, okay. And he said, I wonder if you'd try it in a different voice. Can you do any voices? And I kind of was like, because I practiced in the mirror at home, obviously. And so I did, at the age of 12, what I thought was a Northern English accent, which I won't bore you with now. But no, oh no, that's not happening. But it was weird. It was like, and I ceased to stutter for 15 minutes in a echoing school hall with kids fidgeting around wanting to be somewhere else. But I spoke fluently, I did. Admittedly in a really dodgy accent, but I did speak fluently. And it got better after that. And so I know for so long I felt very enraged at being a stutterer, but it occurs to me now that I have something to be very grateful for, because, my life is Mr. McHale's class play every day. And so I have to thank my stutter, the imposter in my body, for showing me the way. So congratulations to all of you, because it's a remarkable thing to overcome. And there's so much out there to talk about, and you don't want to miss anything. So thank you. I'm very moved to be here. Thank you very much.